All right, hey, everybody go let us up. Everybody get some caffeine. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to nerd out? Previously on Kimba TV. In terms of levels, I'm always going to prioritize which two exchanges, Haran. It's going to be CME and Coinbase levels, right? In terms of specific levels, I'm going to prioritize volume, right? Then time, then math levels. Yeah? I would love to get structural edge, open interest edge, divergence edge, but I know that I'm not going to get all three. So if, for example, it's not during Macaulay, if I can get structural edge on CME, so a swing fail, and then maybe some bottom shorts getting trapped or longs getting closed out, that might be good enough, for example. All right, let's let Tuche up big. Cheers, y'all. Happy Saturday. You know what I want to do? I want to clean this up a little bit. Maybe I'm going to clean all this shit up with you guys today. Kind of. Okay, awesome. Let me go refill the Bleezy and let's go through a couple things, huh? I'll start with ETH. I'm almost thinking I want to redo some of these levels, but I don't want to reset everything. The OCD Virgo starting to kick in. Nookie says 1 month anniversary today, so hyped. What's going on, Nookie? What's going on, y'all? Let's nerd out. I think what I'll do is I'll just put on some classical music and I'll just organically kind of nerd out and start, and you guys can see how I'm identifying levels and planning shit out. Full rotate, huh? Okay, so daily open outside of value area high, point of control. Point of control is close to value area high, so it'll be strong support, which is what we're seeing. Losing VWAP, weekly point of control at 90 thou. Where is this at? This is at 89.4. All right, let me put on some, where's our brain music from back in the day? All right. Valid until crypto facts. Yeah, that is like an interesting little long opportunity, right? It's a debate between should we just wait until 85 sweep and or 76? Or continue for one more? For the high to get cleaned up before we drop and clean again. Cause like a swing fail of this kind of looks close to like a sweep of this, which would be a nice short. Back inside, yeah. Okay. Juicy. Clean. Show Rah Rah says blind limit 3473. Bye. You're gonna ruin it for everybody else. But obviously it depends on the data, right? So we'll have to see what the levels bring. Yeah? Did you guys see everything? That's how I would go about it, ladies and gentlemen. Did I get the other one saved? Let me, so I want to turn this one off. And then put this one back for the smaller time frame. Put that in here. And then, yeah, that's probably the more relevant one. Keep it nice and organized. Yeah, that would have been an interesting long. So kind of makes you think. Is there an opportunity for a pullback into the 7.5 or the fib? Kind of lines up with what Biddy would offer down here. Just kind of, you know, clean that, clean that, clean that, clean that. And then here would be the question mark. That's the pre-fill? Schwiggity CME is the last alert I had, huh? Happy Saturday. We'll do TIA. Nikolay says, bro, Tia looks sexy as fuck. Yeah, let me show you a couple things and what I'm thinking about doing. And then we'll do maybe AVAX. What do you guys think about this? I think we're gonna do this and make it a regular thing during the weekday. Not really reading chat right now, kind of in the zone and doing my thing. It's not even even super technical. I'm just identifying levels, right? And preparing. Saturday is where we're gonna test out different types of content. You know what I'm thinking about doing next Saturday? Scalping altcoins. Should we fuck around and scalp some altcoins next Saturday? And if you guys like it, we'll implement it into the weekday schedule. So what I'm thinking is on the weekdays, everything is basically being executed. So I'm executing finding levels. And then on Saturdays, when we do Nerd Out Saturdays, I can show you how I'm using Addis, or I can show you how I'm using, Trading Light to find levels that eventually make it to here, right? So, like I said, just like there's the tiers to this shit. Tier 1, well, for example, on executing a trade would be watching Saturday stream and getting the levels and seeing me put the levels in. Tier 2 is in the Discord, Kimba's Den, and trade setups, where you don't necessarily want to see the Saturday stream and me putting all the levels in, but you just want shit like this. And that's okay too. But if you just want this, then that's going to be in the Discord under trade setups. You guys see the trade setups thing? And then tier 3 would be the VIP YouTube. Where you will actually see if that trade that I shared gets executed. Because it's not about just identifying a level, right? Edge has to be there. So you can see if I actually take it or not. Live. So same thing. If I'm gonna be identifying a level, so tier 1 would be identifying a level like today, but then tier 2 would be how to use Addis and Trading Light. And then what I'm thinking about doing is tier 3, all the VIPs. Maybe we choose 5 or 10 people every week and we swap them out every week. And you guys, co-op levels. You guys can tell me what coins you're looking at, how you found your levels, what levels you have. Maybe share your screen and your trading view chart and your plans. And we go back and forth and we critique. Everything has levels in this that I'm going to be trying to accomplish with y'all. Juice! Anyways. Not really sure what that would be. I think you would probably need to see it first. So the yellow lines are obviously naked point of controls, and then the single prints are the green language. Or what? Now we talk in the same language. I was reading your question and trying to answer at the same time. Did you hear that? The green lines are obviously the single prints, right? All right. So that's one of those 6 Sierra. Were you here earlier when I kind of started out the TA stuff? But I'm hoping that I don't have to look at DOT for a year. The only reason why I would have to chase DOT is because I maybe feel like there's a really nice longing opportunity, as in that's the cycle low, or I got stopped out in profit. So, all right, those are all the levels of interest. You just have to kind of be aware of what could Bitcoin be doing. All right, and what I would probably prioritize 6 Sierra is what is traditional markets doing, what is Bitcoin doing, trying to remember what kind of pullbacks you would tolerate on Bitcoin for it to still be altcoin season, right? This isn't your first rodeo when it comes to all-time high, right? 6 Sierra, so you know that Bitcoin can have like pullbacks, but altcoins will actually pump a little bit and shit or hold really well. So kind of, you know, keeping that in mind, because you don't necessarily need Bitcoin to be, you know, breaking 100K for DOT to continue to fly, as you can see. So, all right. Vishante says, what's your entry on DOT? Let me load up Kraken. You can kind of take a wild guess. It's a good chunk in that box, basically, and my average is 4.45. Vishante. 4.45. And I actually had much better, a little bit, but I started adding in the box. So this whole thing basically, I had some when it broke that. So this is what my Kraken looks like. Arrow there, arrow here, and arrow on this candle. If you looked at my Kraken, that's what it looks like, Vishante. But yeah, it would have been nice to like get a really big, you know, spot bag from down at 3.5, because that was really our plan. So, you know, if we had gotten a spot bag, the spot would already be juicing. You know, 100K spot at 3.5, we would be at, it'd be at 170K right now. So yeah, so that's what that's why I'm not really talking about it, because if I wasn't able to do it live, then it really doesn't matter, right? It's pointless to you guys. It can't juice. But all this stuff, all this shit that we did, this we can end up getting filled live, and we can do live. That's why I did all the new shit, because who gives a fuck really on what I'm in already, right? Doesn't help you guys juice at all one fucking bit, you know? So instead of like you know, flexing and like showing off, I want to allocate a little bit more on like what's next, what could we take advantage of together type of shit, you know? So lots of different setups here. But yeah, this one's already kind of going, so it's kind of useless, I feel like. Well, your levels could be spot buys too. Sure. Yeah. It's a little bit more like, for example, on Ape, this is a really nice low. So if this is lost, for example, it's going to shit itself. You know what I mean? And so like, there's a potential, I'm not going to, you know, there might be like a short that you might be able to take maybe all the way back down to here or some shit. You know, I'm not going to put stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't take it. But I would hope that, so like, this is what I'm saying is, this is just one part of it. You still have to be able to understand like, hey, that's a good low right there. So that's why the stop loss is there. If that doesn't hold, this is going to go down pretty hard, you know? And so Some of these might be spots too, but it still doesn't change the fact that you've got to be able to know certain things. Just because I'm not, articulating everything doesn't mean that you don't have to know it either. So there's always going to be longs and shorts. If you were here last week when I was talking about altcoin season starting, well, you probably know that in the next 1 to 5 weeks, 1 to 6 weeks, I'm trying to get into some longs, but these are a blend of swings, and scalps. Don't really know yet. Did you guys hear how I said they're all going to originate probably as scalps, but if, hopefully they can evolve into swings and we can take it higher and we don't get stopped out, but these are kind of like smaller medium time frame concepts too, as you can kind of see. I zoomed in from daily to 30-minute to 4-hour. So yeah, but dot juice. Hey, OGs and veterans, are you really that surprised that Dot is doing this thing? I mean, maybe you were a little bit skeptical, but you know that I've been obsessing over Dot. You know that I've been obsessing over Dot for quite some time. Just how many OGs and veterans not only understand that I've been obsessing over Dot for quite some time, but you guys were there when we were trading Ape and everybody was like, why Ape? Why Ape? Why Ape? And then everybody started to want to fucking trade Ape. And then we got out at Pico Top on Ape when everybody else was getting trapped. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be like, what about Dot? What about Dot? What about Dot? Dude, I've been obsessing over Dot for so long. This does not surprise me one bit. I wish my leverage positions were bigger because I had to chase this bitch, as you guys can see. Yeah, especially when I was showing you like where I got in on Kraken. But ultimately, what I wanted was to swing fail 3.5, spot buy, and get into a massive derivative position. Couldn't really do it. Had to chase it. Once it left the box, it's flying now. So this is a little bit too late. This might be a little bit too late. AR would have been really, 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 really nice too. This is the box right here. This is the swing fail that you were looking for. So if you guys were watching me how I did it, I anchored it from that low to that wick, and then you had the box, and then you basically tapped the bottom swing fail pattern, and you broke out, and you did the bullish retest. Is that my? Ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys, man. Happy Saturday. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekend. Go enjoy the weekend. You guys are the best. Longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, Bears, we're all Lions. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend, y'all. I'll see you guys bright and early Monday morning start. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss, Sato.